Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Happy Friday, Freaky Friday, and Quad Witching Friday, Quadruple Witching. I posted in my group what that's all about. For those who are not familiar, please go take a look there in the free Telegram group. If you're not a member, come on by and join. The links are the link is in the description. And happy to have you. If you are a serious student of the game, come on by. All right, so here we go, guys. This is the NASDAQ and S&P, the two sisters, 1 minute charts with VWAP, volume weighted average price, 2 standard deviation bands on the top and the bottom. Used to be 2.5, I've moved to 2. 2 captures most of what I need to know. Here's the daily frame, guys. I always start the day looking at the daily chart, NASDAQ, S&P left and right. We are at a key resistance zone here on the NASDAQ. As I mentioned yesterday, we did drive up there. I actually took a short in through here on the lower time frames, of course, and you could see that video. It would be the one beside this one probably, because it was my second trade yesterday. And that was a nice 1 hour winner at resistance, right? Playing the reversion back down. This is an inside day, guys, a tiny inside day so far. Of course, that includes the Asian session overnight and part of the UK, London, Germany, European session. Of course, that continues until about 11:30 New York time. It is a marginally bearish body of an inside day. Same thing here, very similar on the S&P, so that's the frame. We are at all-time, or we were at all-time highs here yesterday, guys, on the futures contract, by the way, and that can differ a little bit on the cash market. But we actually nailed all-time high on the futures and then rejected down, and that was actually one of the key signals from my short sale in the New York session yesterday. Back to the sisters grid here, guys. We are about to open in about 5 seconds, and we'll get that 1 minute open range. It'll be the first 1 minute candle. That'll move out to the right. And I'll just repeat as much as I possibly can, as I do every day, to make sure that the viewership of these videos remains at about 20 or 30 instead of several thousand, which I believe it should be if anybody understood what they could garner from an old guy talking about his trades before he takes them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I understand that I keep this incredibly boring, and I do that on purpose. We have a core of followers who understand the power of ritualized and boring behavior day in and day out, and that's really who I do this for, and anybody new who shows up and can see the value in it. I'm glad you're here, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And now we wait. It is Freaky Friday. We're inside the open range here, guys, pushing up on the NASDAQ and pulling down on the S&P. Divergent here to start the morning. Let's go over to the power grid, my trading grid, daily chart, left-hand side to top. And we're in the 30-minute range here, as you can see, which was formed during Asia and so far during the European session, right? That's that pullback from the high yesterday. Driving up a little bit now. The daily kind of doji style candle there. Body's undecided at this point, but flipping bullish here. Moving up higher. See how long that lasts. I'm not going to jump on this, by the way, guys. I'm going to be very patient here. Still looking weak here below the EMAs and 9 below the 21 on the S&P and inside the open range and below VWAP. So a decidedly more micro bullish picture above open range, above 9, above 21, and those two EMAs rising on the NASDAQ, right? So there's that divergence. Bullish, bearish. So mixed messages here from the broad American market. Nothing for me to do here, guys. We're pulling back, of course, on the NASDAQ as well. Let's take a look at this 30-minute range. Yep, so this was tested quite a few times here in Asia. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now a 5th time in the UK session. Drop down to the 30-second chart here for a moment. Essentially a neutral daily picture, so no real guidance there yet, guys. No guidance here either inside that 30-minute range. Would be the high of the day. Nothing for me to do. All right, guys, buy stop order. Buy stop order right above. See what Freaky Friday has for us today. to the 1 minute chart. So if this breaks above, guys, it means that the daily body and candle has flipped bullish and breaking its own high, right? It'd be the daily breaking its own high right up here, and then into this wick. We'd be looking for a wick fill. You can see my target is deeply inside of this wick. You see that cursor there? Right up there. You see the line on the daily? So I'm doing it here, but I'm watching over here, right there. You see that? So we wouldn't be asking a lot on the daily. And we have this kind of clean traffic, not kind of clean traffic, very clean traffic here on the daily chart for it to move if it goes. Absolutely powerful reason to toss the coin here if we break the high. Not yet. Now for all my videos, guys, I need the price to actually cross the lines that I'm showing you. That includes on taking profits, as well as entering orders, as well as being stopped out. I don't change that for anything. It's a rule to show you very clearly what's happening. If it doesn't cross the line at the bottom, I'm not stopped out. If it doesn't cross the line here, I'm not in the trade. And if it doesn't cross here, I'm not out of the trade with a profit. If you watch my nearly 1,000 videos, you'll see that that's something that I stick to rigidly. My stop is below the open range, and so if this is saying we're going higher, I want to toss the coin, call heads, and then let the market do whatever it does. And on Freaky Friday, I'm in, guys. I'm in. On Freaky Friday, that often means quick reversal back and being stopped out. So we'll see if that happens here today. And look at this. Gotta love it. Obviously, I can't say for sure, guys, but most days of the week, certainly Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which would be most days, more than 50%, when this kind of action happens in this kind of a configuration, with this and this happening on the daily and the 30, that will often at least move up quickly into around the 50% mark of my target, depending on the structure, of course. But you see that did not happen here today, and that's something that you see very often, at least I experience on Fridays. And today, of course, being quad witching is not going to help anything at all. But I would take this setup 7 days a week if the market was open, and 7 times a day if they were presented during my optimal trading window. And the market gets to do whatever the market wants. And if this means starting my Friday with a 1-hour chart, I'm happy to take it. It's a routine business expense, guys. Not a big deal. All of my trades are worth the same. 1 hour. And there it is, guys. After this painful grind inside of the open range, Freaky Friday strikes again. 1 hour minus to start the day. Just a routine business expense. And I'll take that with humility and move on to the next setup. Just one mini transaction in one gigantic career trade. That's all this is. Have an amazing day, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.